Hello everyone, welcome back to Benjamight Gaming as I'm continuing to work through Disco Elysium. So the last episode started out with a kind of a creepy sleep experience. Now I had a feeling this game was probably going to have some weird thing that takes place when you try to sleep. I don't know if as I make it further in the game and stay sober longer, if maybe by some chance I start to have better dreams. Not only that, but when we did get up and go downstairs, we found the place full of the union workers, but the gardener, quote unquote gardener that was out front, she did a full 180 on us. Apparently she is not a gardener. She was actually just kind of playing us and getting a feel for us. Now, obviously we made a terrible first impression, but that's okay. We'll figure it out as we go along, right? We did go back and pick up our cursed dice, which I'm a little bummed out to know that I can roll it, but it's always going to land on the same thing. And unfortunately, I do not have the funds to try to craft another one, but maybe we can get another one made later. But high on my to-do list is trying to get the information out of Joyce, which means we need to try to do that favor for her. So we're over here right now trying to find and interview, she said, 3 drivers to see if we can maybe pin down who might be the drug smuggler. I found at least 2 of the 3 so far. Neither one of them seemed like it to me, but one of them is suspicious of the other. If by some chance this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. Hope you have a fantastic time. And if you do have a really good time, it sure does help me out if you think about hitting that subscribe button. All right, let's not delay any longer. Let's hop back into Disco Elysium and look around here, see if we can find some money, maybe some bottles, and ultimately that 3rd driver who might be the smuggler. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you are doing awesome. Okay, ooh, I can zoom out. Oh yeah, we see way more now. So it's the same night. I got my next intro recorded and now we are back. So what is this thing?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
I was about to say this looks kind of like my my thing that I found that I bought, the little statue thing, but it has a head. Horse is kind of missing a head. Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
The insane. Ooh, look at this. I got really good odds. Oh, come on, baby.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Yeah, I'm really curious.
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Continue.
He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
That doesn't even seem like it'd be comfortable. I would like to sleep on gold. Hustler style. The king is the king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to crap. I'm thinking this says wait, so I'm assuming that means it won't advance, but I want to try it.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Oh, okay. What is nose candy? This is a lot to process. So he was addicted to nose candy. A bloated druggie? Okay, where is he buried now? I'm gonna try. I mean, we know what nose candy is, right? I mean, maybe not specifically, but we'll start with number 1.
Cocaine.
Just came right out with it. This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Number 3.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Oh, well, I guess that kind of answers number 4, right?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Ooh, who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Seems mean.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant. That's such a bad idea. I really don't get art. I'm going to try number 1.
People in Martinez tend to disagree.
Yeah, I doubt they like
Many
it.
prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Yeah, when I said that's brilliant, I thought they were talking about like the way he was being displayed, like he was being blown apart and captured in that moment. But I think it was actually going back to the comment right above that about being a wasteful spend of money.
Not that he ever did in life either.
Leave. That was interesting. Okay. Oh, I got something here. Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Well, there's not as much to click over here as I was kind of hoping there would be. Well, that's going to take me all the way around, isn't it? I click this. A bold slogan. Human Knox covers the truck. Okay, is there anything else in this area? Sure doesn't look like it. Okay, well, let's go on up here and see if we can find somebody to talk to. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. Oh, you know what? Maybe this isn't the harbor. Maybe this is the bridge. Yeah, he looks important. Gonna get this money first. Haha, welcome to Ravachol. Oh, yeah, take off. Check that trash can. Oh, yes. Needed that. What we got here on the magazine? Jump Jams. Okay. A glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men. Okay. Well, let's chat with you.
Welcome to Revachol.
Let's say is racist lorry driver. Is this the one that we haven't found yet? Announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you. It's addressed to the lieutenant. Ooh. Okay. Why are you addressing my partner like that? Hey, I know Ravachol. That's where we are. Never mind. Number 1.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Ooh, you tell him, Kim.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him. What's happening? You sound angry, Kim. I'm going number 1.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. Stop ripping into this guy. He's just really proud of being Ravacholian. So we are in limbo? We're going number 1.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would
Kim's getting
like
into
you to
it.
Remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Freaking A, Kim, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch in the shoulder. Well, I think we all learned something here. Smile. Now that's settled. We have a couple questions. I'll go at number 1.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
He
The
spits.
lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. I found this mug in the trash. Show it to the man. Yours? Oh yeah, I remember we found that. What was that argument all about? What are you hauling? You're a lorry man, right? Where's your stance on drugs? We're done. Let's start with number 1.
Oh man, that's great.
He won't get into that.
Guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
You want to buy it?
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
He spits on the ground.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
I get it. Someone has to be an unpopular guy. Oh, so you're just a racist. Makes sense. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. On second thought, let's talk about something else. Let's try number 3.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
So, what else have you thought up? Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. Yeah, you look it. Right. I've already made up my mind. Want to hear it? Jump ahead. Okay, number 3.
Oh?
The man seems mildly disappointed that you don't want to hear more of his lecture. Yeah, I think I can get down with racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go screw yourself? Okay, sure, whatever. I'd really rather talk about something else. Number 2.
Don't push your luck, runt.
Runt. Kim's got my back. The man gives you a disgruntled look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence. Oh, he won't talk no more.
For something, runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
Wait, how long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Pretty, very generic. Yeah, I'm not sure I believe this guy.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
I agree. Sounds like a cover story to me. Apples? Fair enough. Oh, number 2.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
Number 2.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up
What kind? I wanted to try.
It's exactly the kind of thing.
I'm going to say cover story this time.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses his patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
You said something about the rights and privilege of lorrymen. You're a lorryman, right? Oh, number 3's new.
Oh, yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Hold on. What's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines.
And that's a privilege? So he was a garbage... Oh, we're going to try number 2.
Not at all. We are part of a guild and everything, huh? It's very ancient. Very prestigious.
So you're in a carter's guild?
Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it.
Yeah, this guy sounds like trouble.
Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck him right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
Okay, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on a cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Outcompete us? He thinks the drugs are going to make them, like, better performers?
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow.
Oh,
It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
I see. They give the drugs to us so that we get messed up and it allows them to look like they're performing better. I see what he's saying. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep the poison off the streets of Ravishall, right? That's all I need to know. Now, let me ask you something else. Number 1.
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
He puffs on a cigarette. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most others have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I guess. Serves him right. Number 1, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty is what it is.
If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Siileng, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Who's that?
He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Where do I find him?
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
The lorry man lets out a raspy croak at his own sense of humor.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Siileng's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just watch yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Siileng himself has to say.
Yes, we need to go pay Siileng a visit.
Guess so.
We're done for now. Okay, well, we got a lead. Ooh. How do I get up to that? There's some other stuff up there, too. Can I go in this door? What's this? We found a shop? Let's talk to her.
Welcome to Frit. feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine. Why is Frit spelled with 3 T's? That doesn't seem possible.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this Frit? What magazine are you reading? Let's proceed. I have some questions for you. We'll start with number 1.
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit? Why is it written with 3 T's? I was wondering that too. Number 1.
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
That's funny. What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover boasting a colorful photo of 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
You know, I don't see what looks like 2 people on either side of this.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Stupid famous people. I approve of this very futuristic tap on the girls kissing. Forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature? Point at the cover. I'm not even interested. We're going number 3.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does he look like this? Point to yourself. Point to her hat. I bet your hat would take the prize. So who is the most stylish there? It can't be anyone from here. Number 1, obviously. Her lazy eyes scan you up and down, assessing the situation.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
That's right. Let's proceed. I have some questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of Whirling and Rags? Is this connect? You know, we got that one blue door that we couldn't go through. I wonder if this leads over to that. Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling and Rags? Can you tell me anything about the dead body? Number 1.
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died? I mean, I guess she wouldn't if she hasn't seen the... Well, I guess she could maybe know. Somebody told her. How long has it been there? What do you think happened? Thanks for your help. We'll try number 2 first.
I don't know, really long.
Do you know the man?
Not really.
Not really. Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's not being very cooperative at all, is
No
she?
need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Some flowers over here. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips, too. Turn the music off. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Look at this. I can buy these. Wow. Now, what I'm curious about with this here, This says +3. Now, if I buy this, do I use them one at a time? Because my thought is, if I only have 3 bars and I have to use it before I get to 0, it means I have to use this after it goes down by 2. I don't know. This is a fantastic, fantastic find. Man, I gotta get some more money coming in. What do the products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Can you be a little more specific?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
I don't think she could be.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Dramamine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Well, thank you, tutorial lady. This does bring up something I've been wondering. I wonder if there's a way to add more. So like right now I have 2 health and 3 morale, but is there a way to increase this so I actually have more bars? I'm wondering. Okay, who is Saint Bastille?
Saint Baptiste.
Baptiste.
You know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Oh man, you know what? It's tempting to buy one of these. I have one. Okay, until I get over 20 bucks, I better not spend it on this, especially since I have some. If I was still low though, I would totally get some. That's a fantastic find. It's like a
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
What's that? Point to the raincoat.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoat patiently awaits purchase.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
I'm not going to steal one. +1 to endurance. What is my endurance? Oh. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. I mean, that seems like that'd be kind of a good thing. I wonder... Physique base is 2. I wonder if that would actually add another point. Let's see. What is... I was trying to see maybe one of these represent my my morale, but I don't know. I guess nothing's standing out to me as being one. Well, if I had more money, I would pick it up. I might pick it up later. Okay, we talked to her. What's this thing?
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
I'm in heaven. I need all so bad. Say nothing. Just take it in. This is not a good place for a recovering addict. I guess number 3?
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her, then adjusts her hat.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That's interesting. Now, is this a temporary? Or is it a permanent thing, I wonder? Please do tell me more about the products.
The pale aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
What's a pail?
You know.
She shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. Okay, what will consuming this stuff do to my body?
I mean, I already said it'd hurt you. I don't know what else they do.
Substances give powerful bonuses.
That's what I was looking for.
At the cost of damage to your health or morale. Cigarettes raise your intellect while damaging your health. Alcohol raises physique while damaging your morale. Use medication, like Nosafed and magnesium, to counteract the negative effects of substances. Note: consuming substances can have unforeseen consequences for you.
It doesn't say if these are temporary. It says gives powerful bonuses at those costs, but it doesn't say if it stays or if it's temporary. I'm going to guess it's temporary, except for maybe this one, just because it's so expensive. I don't know. Did you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Good girl. Okay, we got this thing over here. It's like a
The
pop
tear
dispenser.
machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Ooh, insert your bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Yeah, baby. $1.60. I'm almost earned enough for another night of stay. Another night of sleep. Wow, this place was a fantastic find. At least I got a place I can go to now to try to get more morale and stuff when that gets lower. Okay, well, I still didn't find a way to get up here. Okay, well, we're gonna try. That's just the side entrance to the Whirling in Rags. Let's see if we can find our way down to that character that he said go south and then to smell for the person. Ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. What have we here? Let's check the boxes first.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. Try the shades on. Rummage through the box. Number 1.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your
Oh,
face.
I like the sound of that.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Oh, come on, Kim. Why, do you want them? Kim wants them. Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like the sunglasses. You're right. I'm too sensible for these. We gotta go for it.
No, I can't. We can't walk around with you looking like this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you want
Shades.
to look like a walking midlife crisis, then who am I to interfere?
They're called shades of self-destruction. Oh, man, that's so tempting. Let's see what's else in the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are UV magnifying sunglasses. Oh,
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool, UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
I love this guy. Oh, well, we found who we're looking for. What's this one say? Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting. Well, let's try again. We're on a roll tonight with the dice. I'm loving this. Oh, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Sub-Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he's watching you inspect the glasses. Try them on.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
We like blue.
Yes. But they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
Oh, the street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep sea-tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
You could do worse. Inland Empire. I think that's the one I need to try to get Kim to see this as a sexy case. I'm sold, baby. I'm
A
sold.
man who knows his style. Much respect.
I'm not going to be able to sleep anywhere tonight because I'm going to spend all my money at this shop. Watch. Okay, did that reset everything? Ooh, I'm at 95% on that. I just want to see if it's lit up now.
Yes.
I think you should know that I can't remember anything. Oh. Okay, it does count, but because I haven't put a point into it, I can't actually do it yet. But next point I get, you can guess where it's going, baby. Nothing. Okay, we got this over here.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
And see if we can get some epic clothes to go with these awesome glasses.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good
Sure they
quality
are.
fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
This doesn't make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving? Thanks for the advice. I'll try to be more economically conscious. Neither one of these actually stand out to me as like, we'll go number 2.
Very cool. The
right.
economy thanks you, officer.
Browse through the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand. Buy secondhand. Keep the economy moving.
Look firsthand, buy secondhand. I love it. Find something worth salvaging from the pile of rags.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf,
Ooh.
it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof. and
Oh,
sport. All in.
Good choice,
Oops.
officer. Mega sporty. And it's only 450 for you, sir.
where am I at on that one? I have a 4. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Gonna lower my shivers, tune into the city. I don't feel like this is one that's popped up a lot. It's kind of fun just thinking about having like a variety of stuff to, swap between for different roles. It's kind of pricey though. I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay. Whoop. What else can we click around here? Is that a phone? A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Oh, is this another box or is he... Oh, there is another one. I thought that was part of him.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
A luxury. Inspect the speakers or the sneakers. We'll start with sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Oh,
Only? That's madness.
oh, gosh. Every time I think I'm like, ooh, I got a little bit of money. This is so little compared to what, the nicer stuff costs. Okay, inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I already looked at the sneakers. What about the speakers, though? Does anyone want those speakers? Poor little speakers. Number 3.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
Ultras.
Samaran trash. That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Can't I just buy the sad speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk.
But I need some speakers. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. You're right. I don't have time for junk. I lead a luxury life. I'm gonna win number 2.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know myself. Pause. I want the speakers. Wait, what if I do deserve more than a lo-fi? Number 1.
Well, if you want them,
Oh boy, he's calculating.
but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
Sure can.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Oh man.
So you have to buy the sneakers first.
Well, okay. Well, I'm broke. I can't afford that. It's a funny thought though.
Hey, psst,
Look around.
hey, you.
Me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again? How come there's word on the street? Get the heck out of here. No. Finish the thought. Let's try number 2.
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket.
I don't feel like I've said any of those things.
Murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
All right, that sounds like me. I haven't said any of that. I've said some mildly left. I'm going with number 2.
Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Wait, first, what is this communism even about? Opt in or opt out? We'll go number 1.
Failure. It's about failure.
I don't do failure.
Of course you do. You are failure.
Trying to be optimistic.
You are communism. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb stomped, shat on. While everyone else is out partying, having a callous laugh, you will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom,
My goodness.
the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. I'm going number 3 on this one.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society. Everyone knows this. Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one? There's no one. Okay then, lie down and let the water carry you downstream.
Goodbye, communism. Oh no.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Very nice. Okay. Bonuses. +1 XP for every orb clicked. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Oh, nice. Very nice. 1 XP for every orb clicked. I wonder what an orb is considered. Like the little things that pop up around my head like I just did a minute ago? Is that what it's talking about? I want to go around looking for thoughts now.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Siileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
It gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool.
That's right.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, that's so great. He makes both fingers into finger pistols and fires a few bullets into the air. Really? You think I'm cool? I'm not cool. Whether I'm cool is unimportant. Oh, number 1.
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style.
This guy sees me.
You know what you like.
He's a good salesman. He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Let's see. Persuade him to give you some money? That's funny. Let's talk a little longer first. Where are we from? Or where are you from?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot, right? But you're not local, are you? Better not to mention. Sounds good. Let's get back to the business then. I want to try number 1.
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say that you're from, pronounce it very painstakingly, Sea Guy. Don't fret, let him answer. I mean, he said it's a bit of a slur. I don't know, does this really make it better? We'll try number one, maybe it makes it better.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism, but the apricot suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Right, but isn't it the only crap hole because of Ravachol? You're welcome. I do try to be supportive of other people and cultures. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's some kind of mind reaction. Point to your head. Number one.
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur, you know. Whatever's good for business is good for me.
Number two, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Tasty drugs. I'm super into drugs. I actually don't like drugs. I'm gonna try number one.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
Or on my person, he smiles. I actually don't like drugs.
That's cool. Especially after you already said you're into them. All the coolest detectives in the movies do drugs. And I'm very conflicted about it. Still, no drugs here.
This guy's so fantastic. He reminds me a little bit of Larry from the Vampire the Bloodlines that I just played through. He was a salesman also, but he was just like overly cool about everything. He was selling like dinosaur eggs and stuff. Yeah, super fun. Proceed. We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet
Ooh.
he tells it with such conviction.
Yep.
We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you in your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
My dream. He spreads his arms. So you forgot to tell me? So you were embarrassed to tell me? Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor? Siileng, my source tells me you're the one transporting drugs for the Union. Ooh. I mean, we could try number 4, but we would be bluffing. Well, I mean, I guess the guy up there did just straight up say that he thinks that he's the guy, but I feel like either 3 or number 4. What do you know about the drug operation? That's more like a just tell us. Number 4, I feel like he might try to call us out on a bluff. My source tells me you're the one transporting the drugs. We're going to try number 4.
No! That's insane! It's the fat hater! He's been eyeing me for a week and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that?
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drugs?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd? You know, the drug crowd?
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now. You're wasting my time. Tell me who is transporting the drugs here. Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your employer you've been selling his stuff. Number 3 seems like really mean way to go, but at the same time, his personality type almost sounds like you need to go this route. Like a rat hates to be ratted on kind of a thing. Okay, I'm going to try number 1.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
If you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice. You have to give us a reason to move on. We're buddies, Siileng. Help us out. No one will know it was you. Oh, he does seem like the kind of guy that would go buddy-buddy, but I still think that we got to be kind of stern with this guy. We're going number 1.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her.
He shakes his head.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Who are these other drivers who talk? Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver. Dazed out, strange. Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys? Ooh, I hope I get to ask all these. If not, we're starting with number 2.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you.
I already got the glasses. We're going to try this. We got better than 50-50 odds here.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
An investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk-reward ratio is insane. Invest into me, not telling your employer about your operation here. I'm a policeman. An investment into the good relations with the RCM. An investment in your customer base. Gotta prime the pump, man. I don't know which one to choose. I kind of like number 4. I'm just a little nervous that Kim might get on me a little bit about if it's a bribe type situation. We're gonna go number 3 though.
I hear you, officer. What kind of a sum are we talking about here?
1 million.
Officer, do I look like a drug lord? I don't have that kind of money. Be reasonable here.
Okay. 10.
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
$1 million. That's fun.
Corruption.
Lieutenant nods calmly and says corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
He doesn't like that I got $10. I'll look around, thanks. I was hoping he was going to give me like $50, and then I was going to buy the shoes and speakers. That's what I was kind of hoping for there. Okay, well, I don't know if we did anything there or not. So, a lady. Check the trash over here. See if by some chance there's some goodies in it. 2 more tars. Like a sewer grate? Something rises up from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Okay, well, I guess we can go back and try to talk to that lady again. If she's still there. If she's gone, though, that's going to be very suspicious. Yeah, she's still there.
Lowman, you
All
called
right.
me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
Are you the lady driver? She's probably going to say something like, I am a lady driver.
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
Well, aren't you a lady? I was told a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Herife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone is terrified of?
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Why are you scary to people who used to know you? You said long haul. That's the end of that one. Then who is the female driver I was told of? That's all for now. Okay, we'll start with number 1.
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
Oh, number 2.
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just...
She hums along as if the track on repeat.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
Okay, then who's the female driver?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
That's all I need.
Awesome.
Thanks. Why is it blinking here? Every once in a while, I feel like this starts blinking with the dot. But I didn't get anything. I didn't change anything. I don't know why it's blinking. Okay, well, let's go talk to the other drivers again. See if somebody knows who this woman, who the woman is. All right, we'll go to our poet next.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Still really low on that. I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know where this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, he shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, then looks away. Why? Do you know something? What is it? I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved in the drug business. Okay, let's change subject. Number 2.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do? Who is this person? What's her name? Who is she to you? What does she look like? I hope I get to ask all these. I'm going to start with number 2.
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
What'd she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
I'm trying to think if we came across anybody that was like that. Number 1.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
It's true. We would have caught a lie. But a kind heart is tricky. Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
Okay. When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person, I know that much.
We can't just let it go.
Right?
It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Believe us, it really is. You said she's troubled. How? Number 2.
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
It's not snitching, it's just a few questions. Come on, man, life is just a joke. I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not? Ooh, number 3 is actually pretty good. Let's try number 3.
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Wait, this guy says they're friends, then acquaintances, and he's okay with others ratting her out? Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
So you're all right with others ratting her out. You just don't want your hands dirty? Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important. I can't blow it. She's a suspect and I need you to tell me where she is or I can't finish my investigation. Force Tommy. Fine, I will drop the matter for now. He said force him, push him. He'll break. I'm thinking either 1 or 3. So you're all right with others ratting her out. You just don't want your hands dirty. I'm going to try number 1.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too.
Number 3.
I thought you were a different kind of cop.
Something breaks in him as he stares into your eyes. Where is the lady driver?
Here.
He takes a key ring from his pocket, then looks at it before giving it to you in silence.
The keys to a motor lorry. Pretty complex. Looks like a chain lock.
Her lorry's still here. Down past the statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
When did she leave?
Last Friday.
Wow, he actually had the keys to her vehicle as well? Anything else? Like, where is she now? And why did you have the keys? I'm sorry I had to do this. One more thing about something else. Oh, why did you have the keys?
She left them to me. Because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose. Otherwise...
He doesn't finish a sentence.
The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
Oh, let's ask number 1.
No. I don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry I had to do this.
I bet you are.
I didn't expect much. One more thing.
Nah. I need to think my own thoughts now. Pray forgiveness for my sins. Go check your cabin. I hope it gets you something. Help someone.
Okay, search through the lady driver's lorry cab near the monument. Okay, well, we finally got somewhere. I was beginning to think I was going to have to go ask other drivers for more information again. Glad we were able to get somewhere. There it is.
This green found, A to Z, Contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This is the one our men pointed to.
Try Try to peek in the window. Try the door handle. Unlock the door with the key. I mean, do we even need to buy it? Let's just go straight to using the key.
You push the key into the lock and turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just
Open it.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
So we got admire the posters, examine the radio, check the pedals, pull out the toolbox. That will probably be the last one to do. Let's do the posters first.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
Study the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps.
Uh-oh.
And gentle tragedy. This is Tip Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death.
Ooh. What happened?
She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world and the camera, too.
Enough of the posters.
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Ooh, could there be something hidden behind it, maybe?
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations? Is there anything we can do with the radio? What else is here? Number one.
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
A 20-kilometer radius at least, perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here right now.
Ooh. Is there anything else we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
What else is here?
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
So your foot doesn't slip, maybe?
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Yep. Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip. Look around the cabin. We'll say number one.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Mm-hmm. Back up.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front.
Okay, toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold the paper.
It's an issue of Périphérique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
His thought trails off. Push in the pull-out box.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest
Close the door.
close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Okay.
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim? I don't think there's anything to discuss. Number 1.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Oh, I could see either of that. What about the movie posters? How do they factor in all this? How do you think this is connected to the Union, the RCM open investigation? We'll start with number 1.
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
A lot of women there, especially for a lady driver. Maybe the trader is some sort of cinephile. Could the film industry be involved? Number 3. Oh, I got you.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, now I want to see number 1.
Yes, well,
He doesn't say more.
Unimportant.
How do you think this connects to the Union?
we didn't find anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Everard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose. My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down, indirectly, down the road.
Will they open an investigation?
We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
He stops to think. What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption, maybe?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay, debrief over?
Debrief over. After you.
Wow. Okay. We finish one? Is that why this is lit up? Maybe not. Wow, that was very successful. We got a lot of good information there. So this is probably where I'm going to conclude this episode. On the next one, we're going to go back and talk to Joyce. Talking to her means that she'll tell us what she knows about the lynching, and then maybe we'll figure out where we need to go next. Now, I'm assuming, looking at this journal, that that's like a whole list of quests. Some of them are main stories, some of those side quests. So I doubt you have to do all of these to complete the game. If there is a collection of things there that are more just side stories and things not really related, I probably won't complete all of them, but I'm definitely going to explore like the zoologist one where we're going to maybe learn more about the insects and stuff. It'd be kind of fun just to see where the story goes maybe on that. And I assume I'm still pretty early in this game. And if that's the case, man, that list is going to get so long. And some of these things, it's definitely taking a while before I get to the next step of the quest. Now, this one here about find booze and drink it, I don't know if this is something I should actually do to complete the quest, or if by not doing it, I'm actually helping my character. I'm a little confused on that. If anybody can let me know if that actually has a bad effect on me, like from a point of trying to stay sober, that would be good to know. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep avoiding that one. But if it's an easy quest to just like get off the list, I kind of want to go and knock it out just so it makes my list of things that I need to do over there a little bit shorter. You know what I mean? Well, that's going to be it for this one. Until next time, continue to be safe out there. I'll see you all in the next one.